Good morning. Happy Thursday, Intervention Group. We're almost through with this Henry and Mudge book. So we have today, Thursday, and tomorrow, where we're going to do 8 and 9, and then that'll be the end of the book. So still at Mrs. Hopper's house. I'm trying to make the sentences longer, so try to keep your eyes grouping the entire group of words in between those backslashes. So it should sound like this. She was very kind to Mudge. She cooked it's supposed to be him. She cooked him a bowl of oatmeal and gave him his own loaf of French bread. After the tea and music and oatmeal, Mrs. Hopper took them upstairs. She opened a room that had been her father's. Wow, said Henry. The room was full of costumes. There were silk capes and tall hats and shiny coats. There were canes and swords and umbrellas. There were wigs. And then today you're doing a nonfiction book. And it is called More Than a Meow. And it's all about how cats communicate. So how they talk to each other and how they talk to humans. So cats don't just say meow. They also do other things that communicates with people. So this is pretty important anytime you're reading the nonfiction books to really take some time to look at everything that's on the page. So you start with the table of contents, how cats talk, sounds, body language, so how they talk without making sounds, how to read a cat's face, sharing smells, scratching, kitten talk, look, listen, learn. So the headings are always those titles for the chapters. So when you look at how cats talk, you always read the heading because it tells you what's coming. You always look at the pictures, and then you, of course, read the captions that go with it. So cats have their own way of letting you know how they feel. So this introduces the important idea of the books. The idea is that cats give signals. So if you recognize the signals, you can understand the cat's behavior. So another word for talk is communicate. So that is on this page. So just so you know, it's communicate. So cats give signals you can learn, and then you can recognize those signals and you can understand what they're saying. So this one's talking about their sounds. So when you look at page 4, there's a hyphenated word on this page, which means they have that line in between, so it's medium loud. So the writer's talking about a short, soft meow is a high, and a short, medium, loud meow, meaning that the cat wants something. So when you look at that, just know that that is two words that are blended together to create. So the hyphen joins the words together so that you give a better understanding of how loud that sound is. All right, then on the bottom too, you'll see the word really is in italics. So with that one, it should sound different. A longer, louder meow means they really want you to do something. So it's like you emphasize that really, because they're really trying to make that really stand out. So then I'm going to go to page 8. So with this one too, they have a diagram. So they're talking about the body language of a cat, and I like that they have that real picture of a cat too, because it really looks like that friendly picture that I see down below. So if you take it all in, it helps you to understand what they're trying to say. So body language, cats talk by how their bodies actually look. So along the bottom you see the diagram, so you can see, an angry or scared cat, a very angry or scared cat, and then also a friendly cat, which I like that little hook tail. It's pretty cute. So make sure you take time to look at everything. On page 12, they start talking about sharing smells. So if you've ever been around a cat, you know that they like to rub up against different things. So they have an oil that they actually share. It's on their faces and tails and paws. So the oil has a special smell. So really what they're doing is they're rubbing that smell on you, which is kind of being part of their family, which is neat. And then on page 14, they talk about scratching. So sometimes they press their front, and even that kitten talk, so sometimes they'll push their paws against you. So, and they also scratch trees. So this has to do with really all kinds of cats. So if you have a cat, it'll be kind of fun to read because it'll explain what that cat's actually doing. So remember, enjoy reading. It's a good nonfiction book, even if you're not a cat person. I'm a dog person. I really enjoy reading it because it gives you some really good information. And I love the way that they're blending the real pictures, the photographs, with the diagrams to kind of explain, because I recognize a lot of those looks in cats. Okay, remember when you're done, take that quiz to show me that you read and understood the book. All right, thank you. Bye.